What is up, We Them Dogs podcast? I'm your host, Tim, aka Fantastic Sits on Twitter, or you can call it the X platform. And today we will be talking about some spring practice and some players that we see line up. And this could be a potential our starting lineup. I'm not sure. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button so this video can go out to the algorithm to people just like you, and it can help this channel grow. Now let's take it to the live scene with Dante.
What's going on, man?
What is up? So, bro, I don't know if y'all will hear my son. He's laughing in the background over there. But we already got some news, like just shocking news already. We got Kirby Smart provided latest on the Georgia injury situation with Gunnar Stockton, Isaiah Cannon, and Jamari Riddle. I'm gonna click on it, but I'm gonna go back to intermission because for some reason, whenever I go on Dog Nation, like I get copyright strike. It's crazy for copyright. They got like I ain't even know they page got copyright. Um, so on Gunnar Stockton, it's a quarterback. Gunnar Stockton had been dealing with knee injury, wearing a sleeve on his right knee. He's great practicing. He's practicing. Kirby Smart said. He had a little off-season injury in our workout. He's fine now. He was limited a little bit first couple of days, but out there competing, doing a good job, focusing on other things he needed to improve on. With Isaiah Cannon injury, he's dealing with an ankle injury. He said it's nothing real serious, so that's good. That's really good.
Yeah,
Jamari Riddle has not been able to do much after Smart shared that he's coming off a significant injury. The Georgia coach did not divulge what Riddle injury was. He said he hasn't been able to do a lot. That's not good. And it's undisclosed. You still got Drew Bobo foot out. Defensive tackle Jordan Hall knee out. Defensive back Kyron Jones ankle out. Outside linebacker Gabe Harris toe out. Linebacker Zayden Walker shoulder out. And defensive tackle Carter Lucky knee out. Bro, that's crazy because it kind of cooked the news that I'm going to share, but I'm going to share it anyway. So, I got some spring practice news, and this from last week. Oh, let me go back. Dang. Crazy. So, you want to hear this lineup?
let's hear it.
All right. So, Gunnar Stockton, the starting quarterback. This the lineup. Jaw Jackson at right tackle. Juwan Gaston at right guard. Cortez Smith at center. Dontario Glover at left guard. Left tackle is Ernest Green. And the first team personnel, you got X. At X, you got CJ Wally. At Z, you got Talon Taylor. At slot, you got Sokovia White. At tight end, you got Lawson Lucky and running back Nate Frazier. Then you got Roland London rotating in. Then we got our 12 personnel. CJ at X, Talon Taylor at Z, Lucky at tight end, and then guess who's the other tight end? Shocking. Kind of shocking a little bit. I thought it was going to be either Riddell or Barbar, but it's actually
Elias, right?
is Elias Williams. Yeah,
Has to be.
running back Nate Frazier. Check this out. This get crazy, bro. This is not it. The 13 personnel. We got a 13 personnel, bro. Ethan Barbour. Everybody line up same with the 12 personnel, but then you added Ethan Barbour, offset fullback H-back. They said this had been given the Todd Monken 2000 vibes. I was like, oh my gosh, that is a crazy lineup. That's crazy. What do you think about that?
I love it. I love it. Honestly, man, you gotta find a way. I know we have a lot of players that get paid a lot of money, but You gotta find a way to get all these tight ends on the field. They're just mismatches, you know.
Yeah, it looked like, bro. It looked like they leaning on that. Like they working these boys in. They got all three tight ends: Ethan Barbour, Lucky, and Williams. They got all them boys in there. I heard that Riddell is fast.
You know what the one thing you can't do with tight ends, you can't bracket the tight end like you could a wide receiver.
No, you can't.
You know, so you gotta find different ways because each tight end brings a different skill set, just like each wide receiver does. But
Yeah,
you gotta find ways to get all those guys on the field and find ways to get them in mismatches and advantageous positions because honestly, or right now, until our wide receivers can prove that they're difference makers, but we should be playing through our tight ends.
fast. And, that's the thing. Like they were saying, Ethan Barbour, like he's not fast as Riddell. He's not big as Williams, but he's one of those players. Like he's just a tough, like gritty tight end.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, I, who you think is probably would be the best tight end out of that whole group? Hard
I've
to
already
say.
leaned towards Elias.
Elias, I'm thinking. I don't know. It's something about Barbour, bro. I feel like with him playing over Elias, I feel like he's just one of those tight ends, like with all fundamental, just tough. Elias good too, though, bro. And he's big
Yeah.
now. He's bigger now.
The thing, I don't think we've seen like Elias' best yet.
Oh, we
You
haven't.
know, like he has the size of Darnell, but like he can. No offense to Darnell, but he can catch the ball. He can run routes. He's
Yeah,
not just big, you know.
fast. He's like a more athletic Darnell Washington,
Yeah.
and that's what I like.
How much
So
is that like if Darnell Washington and Oscar Delp if they had a baby? That's Elias.
too fast, fast. Now I got one player that they said is bowling. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
This on offense. They
Okay.
said Caden Prothro is balling.
Balling.
They say he can easily play X at X position if he have to. And they
Honestly,
said, what you about to say?
that's probably gonna be his best spot to get some PT this year because the tight end room is just so deep.
Yeah,
So in
I
order to
think
get
so.
him on the field too, because you're gonna have to rotate CJ Wiley and Cannon, and if one of those guys go down like Kobe Young did, then you're just kind of stuck with Noah Thomas and nobody
Yeah,
to
I
kind of
remember that.
fill that void. You know, you don't want to run into that like we did last year.
Fats.
So
Yeah.
like he needs to be playing that third X spot right now.
He said plug and play, and they say he is hard to tackle and he's a matchup problem. I was
That's
like,
what you like to
bro,
hear.
I was like, bro, this sound good. I mean, I want to get too hyped because we got hyped last year with Noah Thomas in the spring practice, so I don't want to get too hyped. But I think the offense is gonna be all right. I think the offense is gonna be all right, bro. I think they're gonna be a lot better than they were um last year, just because they got more athletic players now. Like they got all the athletes on the field. Ain't no way they got all athletes now. Yeah, last year it was more so of a Zachariah Branch thing because he was like the most athletic. Like there's on this one, everybody is athletic.
Yeah, and I know I keep saying this, but we're gonna go as far as Gunner can take us. If he if he decides he can read zone defense and start working that middle of the field, we're gonna be a hard team to beat.
Yo, it's all on Gunner. This year is all on Gunner when it come down to throwing the ball. Like I don't think our wide receiver or tight end going to be an issue. It's all on Gunner, and David Pollard said if he looked like he did last year, it's not going to be good for Georgia. And I know people was giving him flat about it, but it's true. Like
It is.
if he looked like last year, bro, not saying he was terrible. He was just doing his thing. But bro, you better throw. You what he's saying is he got to play with more confidence, and he got to just let it rip.
Let it rip. Don't be scared to throw
Yeah,
interceptions. I, I've always said like I'm good with my quarterback throwing interceptions, as long as he's not throwing in the triple cut, like throwing stupid interceptions.
yeah.
Like, but if you're trying to make plays, like I'm okay with that.
I honestly think Gunner got more pressure on him this year than he did last year, due to the fact that you got more athletes on the field, and the quarterbacks, bro, like they finna push him. Like they really are. I think Puglisi and Ryan Montgomery and even probably even Beaver, like them guys gonna push him. I honestly believe it. They said Ryan Montgomery looking like a Jake Fromm out there. So think about a Jake Fromm with that much skill on the offense.
Yeah, but I will say though, this day and age, like you need someone a little more athletic than Jake Fromm at quarterback.
Yeah, I think Ryan Montgomery is a little bit more athletic. Based off what I seen, like some stuff, he can run. I was shocked.
Like
He actually can run.
you don't need Lamar Jackson back there, but you need
No,
somebody that can get
they can
away.
move, and I think Pug probably the fastest out of all of them, but um maybe Hazaka Milner, honestly, but I think I think we're gonna be all right. Like I said, Gunner just gotta do his thing. Throw that, layer that ball up, bro. Layer it up for real.
Just be like Spencer when Spencer came in.
Yeah, just ball,
Start
bro.
throwing.
Just ball. You got all the protection, and I'm gonna tell you, they said Josh Jackson is getting better, not just better, a lot better. They say he's smothered pass rusher, and he's hard to get around when it come down to quick, smaller pass rusher. So, Josh Jackson, be on the lookout. This man may be this guy may be it this year.
Yeah, then. Oh, I hope so, but I don't know. I think you got to put Juan Gaston, Glover and Gaston on that right side together.
You said Glover and Gaston.
Yeah, I think you got to put
Mm,
those dudes on the right side. Bobo, Glover, Gaston, left tackle Ernest Green,
I
left
don't
guard
know.
probably
Uh,
Daniel Calhoun, maybe.
yeah, yeah, I forgot about him. But they sent Josh Jackson for real. Like he played. I think he started or came in the first game or second game because of injury, and after that we didn't see him no more because they were saying like he just wasn't ready. Cause you got to think about it. He coming from a basketball background, so and they saying this year like he got a ceiling to hit.
Yeah, usually Georgia play three tackles anyway.
Yeah.
So you just let him be that swing tackle to Gaston and Ernest Green, and maybe you get Glover Calhoun and Drew Bobo, and you just ride with that. Maybe you have like one more swing guard, and then those seven linemen are those seven linemen.
Yeah, I'm just shocked that they don't got because they saying this boy can play. Zaki Hilton. I'm shocked they ain't got him at center right now. They saying this boy can play. The
Yeah, what are they
freshman,
doing with him?
playing some at center and guard. They saying he can play, bro. So I think we all right at offensive lineman. I really do. Unless injuries start piling up, then there's a problem. But other than that, I think we're fine.
Yeah, Kirby, they always gonna play a whole bunch of old linemen.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we're finna get on the defense end part of it. So I'm gonna show you what they been practicing on. Check this out. Do you know what that is?
Well, it looked like one safety. Yeah, 3-5-3.
3-3-5, yeah. They've been doing some 3-3-5, bro. 3-3-5s. Yeah, it's crazy. You want to hear this lineup?
Yeah.
So they got JJA right here.
All right.
They got
Got
Oboko right
McLeod.
here.
Okay. Okay.
And they got Elijah right there. It's looking pretty nasty. Now they got they got I guess they got Cole right here, Raylan Wilson, middle linebacker, Zayden Walker. Then they got um Ellis Robinson right here,
Mm-hmm.
DeMello Jones. They got KJ back here.
Mm-hmm.
They got uh Riddle right here, the ECU transfer. And then they got Khalil Barnes right here at
I thought
star.
Riddle was hurt.
He is hurt, but remember I was saying like how it kind of cooked my lineup. There was last week. There was last week practice before he got hurt.
Okay.
So they had Khalil Barnes at star. I was like, bro, that's a nasty defense. That is a nasty defense. Like that is all speed. They look like they trying to get some pass rush with Chris Cole and Zayden Walker, and then you got 5 DBs, so they're letting you know you letting the DB play while you getting some pass rush. Like
My only problem with that is you got those safeties and one-on-ones.
yeah,
Those safeties, they ain't corners out there.
unless you play them at a more of a zone with some blitz package,
Yeah.
which I'm all down for. Like I don't know exactly if that how they lined up. Could
Oh, maybe switch Chris Cole with Justin Williams, and then let Chris Cole play one of the safety spots, like one of the nickel.
well yeah they had him covering some Chris Cole was covering he was getting pro throws some problem.
That's what they were doing in that first year when we played Texas. They had Chris Cole playing like the nickel kind
Oh
of
yeah.
safety guy.
Yeah, so we'll see. At defense, these are two freshmen that are like kind of looking good. PJ Dean and Kamari Brooks, they said they could potentially earn some playing time this year, which I'm all down for.
Yeah, we got to get Isaiah Gibson. Got to get on the field this year, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't heard anything about him. Amarius Williams, I haven't heard anything about him either, or the guy from Oklahoma. Haven't heard anything about him neither. So, those are some guys I just haven't heard anything about. Um,
Yeah,
they said Ellis is balling out. He's the star of not just of defense. They say he the star of the whole team.
that's what you like to hear. It
Yeah,
should be him and KJ.
I
They should
think.
be the star of the team.
Oh yeah, I think Khalil may find some way in there too, cause he was playing at Clemson. He was pretty solid.
KJ and what's his name? I just said Ellis Robinson. They should be Kamari Lassiter and Javon Bullard.
Yeah, they're gonna have to ball out this year.
Mm-hmm.
And they said Raylan Wilson is like taking command on defense. Like him and KJ, they said they got some dogs on that defense. Um,
Yeah, what I'd like to see us do more on defense is just start playing like the best 11 guy. Like,
yeah,
just start mixing it up out there. Like, just because someone's a starter doesn't mean they have to be out there the whole time. Like, just start mixing it up. Give teams different
different looks.
people out there. Yeah, different looks, basically. Because you got so many players. And as we see last year, like, our defense is only as good as our pass rush.
I feel like this
So,
may be the most solid team on both offense and defense that we've seen in a while. As far as like players all over the field, like every player you name just it stands out. Except for like wide receiver, really don't know what we got at wide receiver, but I really feel like Talon Taylor. They said this guy can ball, and we just didn't get to see much last year. So obviously, I think he is a baller. Why? Because they said that they say he caught one like nice, like a one-handed catch with somebody on him.
yeah, we need alpha in that room.
Yeah, they
But
say he's a Garrett Wilson type guy.
until time being, until don't try to force feed someone to be an alpha. Just play through your tight ends and see who takes over.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you got a couple of games to get everyone acclimated and see what you have until I think what is it, like the third or fourth game is like Oklahoma.
I
I
think
want to
so.
say. Oh no.
I think is it Garrett Wilson? My bad. Yeah, they say he's
Yeah.
like Garrett Wilson, bro. They say he's that good. I'm like, what? Garrett Wilson? And also the running back, they said Bo Walker looking good out there, and Dante Dodell or Dowdell, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, the dude, the transfer from Kentucky.
Yeah, they say he's looking good. They saying he can most definitely be our third down back. Um, what you call it? Also, man, what you call it looking like a beast out there. Uh, what our running back name?
Bowens.
Yes, with the number 5, bro. He looking like him.
Yeah, I hope this year the first two games are Tennessee State, Western Kentucky, at Arkansas, and then you get Oklahoma and
Yeah,
Vanderbilt at home, and then at Alabama. I hope this year that Tennessee State game, the Western Kentucky game, like Kirby actually plays the game and doesn't just play to run the clock out. Like
yeah,
get people valuable reps. Let
exactly.
Gunner let Gunner do stuff that he's not comfortable with. Throwing the ball over the middle,
Got to.
doing it like don't. I know we know we can easily beat these teams. No offense to Tennessee State and Western Kentucky. Like get valuable reps in those situations against those teams. So then when you do see Oklahoma, who has a very good defense, like it's not everything doesn't look so hard and so complicated. It doesn't look like, oh, this is the first time we're doing this all year. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, we've been doing it. Gunner has a feel for it. Like, oh, we've got these young guys some playing time against Tennessee State and Western Kentucky. And that doesn't go for the people that are freshmen this year. That goes for like the CJ Wileys, the Talon Taylors, Ethan Barbour. He was hurt pretty much all year last year. Like, get all those guys some valuable reps.
facts. You got to. And see, that's what I think. Like, I think these guys gonna be good because I don't know if you seen when Kirby Smart was yelling. He was yelling at Amarius Williams. 'Cause he got blown up on the block. He was like, "Oh my God, please don't put him in against the run."
Yeah,
He got blown up by Elias Williams, right? I think
yeah,
I think he got blown up by Elias Williams. I'm like
yeah,
Elias
yeah,
Williams
yeah.
putting
Yeah, it was
BTA out
Elias.
there. I'm like, bro, what? So
Yeah,
hey, we got some boys. We got some boys, bro. I cannot wait. But with that being said, man, I know we had to kind of Well, we actually did pretty good. We had 20, 25 minutes. Guess what? We beat our time this time. We usually try to stay under 30 minutes, and we did 25 minutes. So we touched bases on the practice. Are you going to the spring game?
I'm thinking about it. I
Let me
want to. It just depends.
let me know if you're going, cause if you go, I'll
I'll
go.
let you know. Yeah. I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
that'll be dope. That'll be dope, bro. But yeah, man. With that being said, man, hey, we just look forward to some more good news. Hopefully, you guys get healthy. Spring practice.
That's
I'm glad
that's
it
the
ain't.
big thing.
Yeah, I'm glad it ain't
Be,
right before the season. We'll have some worries.
yeah, be physical, but stay healthy.
Yeah, that bloody Tuesday be knocking heads off.
Yeah.
But with that being said, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Most definitely subscribe if you're a college football fan or Georgia Bulldog fan. Other than that, go dogs.
Go dogs.